Good evening and welcome to my end of the week recap here for Apple and trade plan for next week. First of all, didn't take any new trades at the beginning of the week, just wanted to wait until Apple earnings came out and trade the reaction. Once we had the reaction, I started putting some notes on the chart here. On the after hours chart anyways, there was a bull flag that has formed potential price target, measure move target of up here to around 223, 224 area. We'll call it 225. Um, First of all, on the open, we were gapping above this battle bar. This was around 210 area. The high exactly was 210.12. So I said anytime, anything that happens on the open, as long as it stays above this level, I wanted to see on the 1 or 2 minute basis, price action open up, push below the opening price, and reclaim it. My goal, my plan was to buy calls as soon as price action started ripping through the open. So had my finger on the trigger. I was calling this out minute by minute in the trade crew chat room. I said if price action reclaims the open, I'm buying. So I bought these 10 May 220 calls here. I don't even know how many fills I got. My average ended up being 33 cents. I got some in the mid 20s, some in the high 20s, some in the high 30s. Got a very nice position here as it started to move up in my favor. Did nothing here, let it flag. My thought process at this point was, okay, we're coming into a flag. It's catalyst day. Earnings is B. It's a gap up over a significant, extremely significant level, at least in my opinion, and we're retaking back this breakdown level. So hold. Let me see if it flags and moves higher. So once it popped up, I took some off here at 45. Once it came down and I saw a significant buyer on the tape here, so I added those back here at 41. Once it popped up, I saw it looked like sellers on the tape. Maybe it was going to be one of those false bull flags breakout. So I took some off here at 49. That did not occur. It didn't roll over, excuse me, and we continued to follow this 8 EMA all the way up. So took some off up here at 76. I wanted to get some off at $1. I think it may have just pierced $1 or hit 99 cents. Something came really, really close. But anyways, I took some off at 98. Wanted to hold the remainder for an overnight trade. So I took a couple off here at 69 just so if it rolled over against me, I wouldn't be pissed off. This overall huge pattern that had formed at this point in the day was a big bull flag. Once it broke down and came crashing through VWAP, I was completely out right here. Not sure of that fill. I think it was in the mid 40s, somewhere low 40s. So that was a very, very small remaining position. My goal was again to hold it overnight, but price action did not tell me that was going to be a logical play. So went ahead, got out, and took my profit. Overall, it's a very, very good trade there. Good trading day, excuse me, for Apple, and looking for some continued direction higher. Ideally, I want to see a pullback down here, the 80 EMA, the 21 EMA, 50 or 200 SMA. As I said in my last video, we are about to get the golden cross right here. Sometimes Apple, when there's a golden cross, does come back down and retest that, so I'm keeping that in mind. But if it starts to lift and push up higher, I do want to take some longer dated calls, but not at these levels. So I will continue to trade it from the bullish side simply because it's bullish. Price action is above every significant moving average, excuse me, for my purpose, and we're about to be in an extremely bullish setup as far as 8, 21, 50, all above the 200 SMA. I'd say give it another day or two. We did put in an inside day here on Friday, so a break above. Whoops, it's too flat. A break above this trend line on volume. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a breakout trade. I will take a breakout trade. Call it 215 calls for next week. That's going to be a 17 May 215 calls. We'll see what happens there. Um, I may change that on the open of the day on Monday because for breakouts I'll usually want to try and stay in or at the money. But if this gets moving, if there's still momentum from this earnings, again, we gapped up above an extremely significant level in my opinion, and we're probably going to test these all-time highs in the very, very near future. So we'll see what happens. If that does occur, we're going to put in a new high before we start to sell off, which by definition, we put in another new high means the uptrend is still in force. So for now, that's what I'm looking at for Apple. No thoughts on the fundamentals. All I can say is the market liked the market reaction shows that they liked the report that came out, and it is bullish. So we'll see what happens going forward. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below or come join me at the Trade Crew chat room. It is a free chat and follow along with some plays live. Have a good weekend and good luck on Monday.